Hi, this is Alexplore. This is another Alexplore for the Gundam Lfrith for the HG which from Mercury 1 to 144 Gundam Lfrith clear version. This was sold with the clear Beguir Beu, which I get them both obviously. Yeah, the panel lighting shows up better on Lfrith, but at the same time the more transparent coloring of the plastic used on Lfrith make it a bit more, or make it harder to see without close-ups. So I will bring it close now. Lfrith's head is fairly featureless by itself, and that the shell unit and the eyes are in their own colors, but that does means that there are light piping, not very strong, but there are some light piping for the eyes thanks to the lens on top, and the darker color of the shell unit makes the head looks more complete instead of just clear see-through. An interesting note for the clear version of Lfrith, it does not come with the print version of the shell unit. This is a clear piece with the backside stickers. The stickers stick to the clear parts, not down to the chest piece. The clear part itself is frankly fairly reflective on its own, but so is the pattern on the sticker, so that worked out fine. The two counter thrusters supposed to have their own stickers, but I didn't put it on, mostly because the stickers aren't very good, and I didn't paint it either because I want to compare it with Caliban later. But again, that's another video in the future that I still have to make. A slightly not pleasant development for the clear version is that the hip joints are also in clear plastics. It means that they are super stiff, and I am afraid that if I don't move it carefully it might break. Can you hear the squeak there? So I didn't move it too much. Frankly, a lot of the joints are still in their own KPS plastic, so most of the movements of this version are fine. It also have a look of seeing the internal of Lfrith, even though a lot of the gray parts, the joints doesn't really have internals, but it gives that illusion well enough. Yeah, lucky that the lower legs have a piece going through from top to bottom to the ball joint cap. The foot only have the middle part, but the grills are still very clear thanks to the light piping of the clear plastic. Yeah, the gun itself, the receiver gun itself is entirely gray KPS, so it's still that. And the blade is, the blue beam effects that it is. Well, that is the same as normal version. So is the beam saber blade. Yeah, the shoulders. For some reason, the sticker sheet doesn't come with stickers for these shoulder lenses. So I use a roll of holotape from the stationery store, and the holotape is transparent too, so from afar, if the close-up isn't super clear, It looks like it have color separation and wouldn't see how the tape is not entirely fit. It's slightly oversized, but otherwise it looks good. Backpack is fully gray as well. It's very movable, but not much to talk about other than that they are super movable. You can see some of the nozzles in their sculpts, but some of them does not exist. Some of them is just a suggestion. The beam saber holster is not super tight, which frankly didn't drop during the video shoot. Glad for that. The shield just, I wish that the shield have more non-clear parts in it so that it would look like we can see the internals, but as it is, it's not too bad. The shield itself looks badass even in white, and in clear plastic you can see all of its glory. Although, you know, some people think it looks more like a server board, which it can probably function as one, seeing there are thrusters all over these guys. It is just on this tab, so super easy to remove. I have to talk about this holster in the explain video, you know, just as flavor, since the explain video is part kit and part lore, and in the lore this bit is supposed to be part of this central part, but yeah, on here it is a separate piece, because, well, there are space, like I can attach this. Let's see if we can do it now to explain my point. I will just break it, not entirely. Oh yeah, also in the manual they tell you that you have to take off the backpack in order for this to fit on the back, but I find that you can just fit on it. Oh yeah, well, that works too. That was unnecessary narration for me, but what's done is done, and you know, I would like to mention that too, I guess. I'm also afraid that this wouldn't work if my voice didn't tell you that I spent way too long trying to smooth out all the nuts of this kit. But yeah, I did, but I'm happy, so there's that. But yeah, in order to keep everything where they are, I have to put the shield back, and it's hard to see. Yeah, I'm too excited there, sorry. Yeah, let's assemble the shield on the camera this time. I didn't do it for explain because I made a lot of mistakes in between for reasons, and I don't want the video to be too bolded for viewing. This is actually terrifying and can probably function as a second beam cannon. Half shield is actually pretty cool too. And here comes the full shield. Let's see if the camera will focus. Probably not. Yeah, I might have to do another one, another explore with a non-clear kit because there is actually a lot of thruster openings and beam cannon ports for this bit safe, but it is a bit hard to see for the clear version, even with panel lighting that may or may not show up on the camera. But yeah, either way, I like Lfrith's design. The kit is excellent. It's used a lot of C-clips that people apparently does not like a whole lot, which I'm sure they might turn around as it become the norm and more knowledge about their maintenance are spread around. Yeah, I would like to do an actual background of why clear versions are done, but that would require some different type of research, which what I have been doing is going through books and manuals and probably back to some of the footage of the anime or mangas or novels sometimes. Anything that I can talk about? Maybe I'm just tired. I might talk more. Yeah, I might talk about it more when I do the other videos with other Gundams. Thanks for watching.